Good morning, everybody. My name is Aabha Lalwani, and I'm very excited to be here. And I lead one of the solutions team at Salesforce. And what I'll be talking to you about is, how you can differentiate your brand and win as what you're calling as the experience battle. So, I think something. Yeah. All right. Sorry, just getting used to the clicker. It's been 2 years since I've been in a public speaking event, so just excuse me for that. All right. So I'm not going to be very innovative here. All of us know what the last 2 years have been. This industry has proven to be, we saw in the earlier sessions how we've become resilient and come further. But I think, in spite of the hard times that we've had, what has come about is that COVID has made digital adoption, it has accelerated digital adoption across all classes of organization. A case in point, I mean, if you take schools, for example, we all have kids, and schools didn't really adopt digital, but during the pandemic time, they pivoted and were quickly able to provide support to each and every child. The world as we knew it has changed, and it is imperative that we change along with it. And one of the things that has changed is the consumer behavior. Now, what is interesting on this slide is, if you see, like 2020, we were all adjusting to the new normal, whereas 2021 is about, it's about brand switching. And there are a lot of people who have tried new ways of shopping. But what is staggering is not just the new channels and the new ways to shop that have come, but it is the intent to continue with that. So if any one of us in our minds has any doubt that this digital way was just a small, time and investment, we need to pay attention to where our customer preferences are. All right, so I'm going to shift gears a little bit, and I'm going to talk to you about shopping at the edge, which is a new way in which brands and retailers can interact with the shoppers. So what exactly is shopping at the edge? It is the way that we are saying you be where your shoppers are. You pull the shoppers from, not just the four walls of your store, but interact with them where they are at, whether it is, social apps, whether it is sites, whether it is live streaming, whether it is, any other experiences or channels that might come about. Today, the channels are only increasing, and which makes shopping journeys more and more complex. The journeys are getting more fragmented, and they're getting more immersive. So for brands to be successful in this experience battle, it is important that you have a customer experience strategy in place. And these are the channels that we've seen. There are 9 different touch points that you have across pre-purchase, purchase, and post-purchase. And these are the 9 different mediums that customers are engaging with shoppers across. So as brand people, as retailers, this just makes your job, slightly more complicated. So how do you change the experience for better? You change the experience for better by establishing what we call as the value exchange. Value exchange is where brands are collecting all of data, but they're benefiting consumer in a very tangible way. How are you able to provide that personalized experience? How are you able to tailor experiences depending upon where I am at my journey, where my interest is, what my product is, or even for that matter, which live event I am at? Are you able to tailor these experiences based on the channel and able to provide me personalized choices in real time? So there are 3 growth moments that we see as consumers that we can build on these one-on-one relationships. One is when I'm looking for a product, when I've raised my hand. Now, all of us know, we're all very digital savvy. We'll search for things. We've done 70% of our research before we even contact any seller. And if you have any latency time that is there, your conversion rates will drop significantly. The second part is, when you engage, do you have any context to how I have interacted with you? Any past interactions? Do you know if I've just called up your customer service helpline or engaged with your chatbot? So, the real-time context, that is what will make or change your customer experience. And last but not the least is when I have any questions, when I reach out to you for any queries, for any issues, are you able to be at the channel? Are you able to help me at my point of failure? Are you able to do that with speed and are able to do it fast? Because if any experience here, it's a drag on, chances are we are not having any of our repeat purchases. Now, this brings us to the point where retailers need to transform across marketing, operations, commerce, and service. You need to optimize the ecosystem and provide these connected shopping experiences. Marketing is not just about driving traffic to your website. It's how you build long lasting relationships, driving up your customer lifetime value and brand advocacy. How are you able to reduce friction between your commerce, your in-store shopping and service, so that you are able to engage with customers not just in stores, in apps, in their live stream, social spaces, or anywhere in between. Now, we spoke to a couple of retailers, and what was staggering was that half of the retailers have not had a clear, defined customer experience strategy. And what you're seeing on the screen are the top three barriers that we've seen. No surprise there. The first one is lack of organizational alignment and processes, considering the changes the pandemic has done. Retailers want to optimize the ecosystem, but this continues to remain a challenge. The second is consumer data. How do you establish a single source of truth across all these channels? And if you're able to do that, many retailers still find it challenging to be able to take actions upon these insights, which to me, in my mind, seems like the biggest hang up that any retailer would have of how do you action on this. Which brings me to personalization. The insights that you get, the data that you're capturing, are you able to drive personalization? Are you able to give personalized offers, personalized products in the channel of my choice? Right now, 66% of the customers expect you to understand me uniquely, and only 32% of the retail executives have the ability to turn this data. And this is compounded by the fact that on an average, there are 44 systems that retailers are using to manage any customer experience. Now, having said that, what we see is the solution to this is having a unified engagement platform that helps you transform across your data, across marketing, across your in-store applications, across service, across your commerce applications, and to drive these unified customer journeys. Now, when we look at these customer journeys, these are complicated. They are, across different mediums. They are crisscross. They are unpredictable. But having a unified experience will help you target the customer when they are in the acquisition page. And please remember, all these points that are there, these different touch points are your opportunities to delight and to surprise the customer. So when you're able to provide them personalization across various channels that they might be, you're able to, whether they come to you in store, you're able to service them, give them the experience through a clienteling app or via a commerce website where you might have, chatbots that will help them with virtual shopping. That is where a unified engagement platform can help you. And finally, how do you engage your brand advocates through loyalty? So these channels, this journey that you're seeing, it is very important that you are providing a good experience, not just a point in time, but through the entire journey. And that is where the complexity lies. Sorry, can I get a help with the clicker, please? Can you go to the next slide, please? Yeah. Sorry, the previous one. All right, so for that, we have the Customer 360 platform, which again is built on the scale and privacy and trust that business needs, but providing the speed that your customers require. It's built on Hyperforce, which is our public cloud infrastructure. On top of that, we have Einstein, which provides you AI and automation capabilities so that you can go to market faster. You have Customer 360, which brings all of your data across all your systems, your marketing systems, commerce, service, all in one place to give you that single source of truth that we spoke about, coupled with our industry solutions that can help you go to market faster. And finally, we have Slack, which is our digital headquarters, which can help you bring all your employees and partners together so that you're able to provide that elevated experience to the customers. And using this, customer 360 platform. We have Titan, a brand that all of us know and have probably grown up with, where Titan had this whole challenge of where they wanted to bring. They did not have a single view of a customer across digital and across their in-store. So with Salesforce, they were able to bring all of these profiles together. They integrated 17 plus third-party apps, built a customer data profile across 18 brands, and providing those insights, that unified profile to 6,500 plus of their frontline employees, helping them cross-sell across 18 brands. So that is the type of experience that they get. And the management got real-time metrics of how their stores were operating, how their campaigns were performing, and were able to take strategic decisions based on the data that they were seeing. So this is one of the stories, but also Adidas, where they were looking at kind of building out a connected digital buying experience. They needed a site because what they found was most of the mobile shopping was also happening on mobile. So mobile optimized site with one-on-one personalized journeys, providing customer service at that point of failure where they're looking at, and assisted checkout. So that is something which Adidas built with us. So we have a booth right here. If you'd like to delve deeper into how we can help you win the experience battle, our solutions, please stop by and we'll be happy to help you with that. Thank you so much.